But Darrell Lee batting .413. Best there is one away. Nice mix by Diaz. Curveball, curveball, up and out fastball. Now here's Jeter Poyeto.
Another Wildcat who was lightning last night. 2 triples, 2 RBIs, his first triple of the season, and then another one came after it for Jeter Poyeto, a guy that's going to work the count, be very disciplined at the plate as well for the Wildcats.
Poyeto batting .262, 12 runs on 11 hits, 3 doubles, 2 triples, a homer, and 13 batted in. First pitch of ball. Almonte on second, Martinez on first, 1 away here in the first. Wildcats trailing 1-0. Poyeto swings at a breaking ball and fouls it straight back, 1-1. Wildcats jumped out to the first inning 1-0 lead last night before seeing their lead evaporate. Tonight it's FGCU. Chips it back to Hessemeyer at second.
Poyeto has played both second and short for the Wildcats. Started over at shortstop, but they've moved him over to second base this season. Almonte now at short, but he's always been in the lineup for the Wildcats.
Takes a fastball up by the chin, and it's 2-2. And the coaching staff for the Wildcats doing a little bit of shuffling to keep Poyeto in the lineup. He has struggled defensively so far this season. Two off the end of the bat, breaking ball fouled away. We'll do it again. Has committed 11 errors in 14 games, Jeter Poyeto. The Wildcats as a whole are second to last in the SWAC right now in fielding percentage. Poyeto skies it to center field. Moving back is Seidel near the track. He makes the catch. Advancing to third is Almonte. So Wildcats will have runners on the corners with 2 down. Now here's Michael Lucena. Lucena, the second best average on this team at a .362. 11 runs on 17 hits, 2 doubles, 10 RBI. 7 strikeouts, 7 walks, an on-base percentage of .446, and he has the tying run 90 feet away with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Breaking ball, called a ball outside. Upstairs, and it's 2-0. The umpire behind the plate tonight, who is Ryan McCraney, has a much tighter strike zone, especially wide, than Jimmy Sapp did last night.
I was just thinking that earlier in this inning.
That one over-rotated by Diaz. He's behind 3-0. Michael Rodriguez awaits on deck if the inning does continue past Lucena. Fastball right down the middle for strike 1. Eric Almonte led off with a double down the left field line. Then Andre Martinez walked on 4 pitches. Darrell Lee then struck out. Jeter Poyeto flied to center. That's how we have runners on the corners with 2 down. And the 3-1 pitch is upstairs, ball 4, and the Wildcats have the bases all dressed up with nowhere to go here in the first with 2 outs.
All dressed up? I haven't heard that one. I like that.
I heard that one a long time ago. I don't bring it out very often.
You check, done.
Big spot for the junior Michael Rodriguez here. Bases juiced with 2 down. First pitch to him is a strike low and away. Rodriguez last night didn't have a hit, but reached 3 times, walked twice, and was hit by a pitch. The 0-1. Fouled away 0-2, and Diaz a strike away from getting out of the jam.
Rodriguez, a guy who stepped into the lineup and on the field for the Wildcats due to some injuries. He's in right field tonight. Armani Newton claimed that spot at the beginning of the season, but he has been out for some time, so Mikey has stepped up into that role and has done a pretty good job at the plate this season as well.
Rodriguez barely stays alive, and again, that's that high fastball away. And FGCU read the scouting report. They know the Wildcats struggle with the high away fastballs. Saw many a strikeout last night for VCU on that very same pitch. Wouldn't be surprised if Diaz goes straight back to it. Here's the pitch. Rodriguez flies it down the left field line, moving over into foul territory, and making the catch is Cole Lasher, and the Wildcats get nothing in the first. No runs, 1 hit, and the bases left loaded. We go to the second inning, 1-0 FGCU here on the CatEye Radio Network and SWAC TV. We go to the second here in Daytona Beach. Florida Gulf Coast leading Bethune-Cookman 1-0. Wildcats leave the bases loaded in the bottom of the first, and now here is Caden Hessemeyer, the second baseman. Last night, Hessemeyer reached base 3 times. A single, a walk, and an error. Did not score, did not have an RBI. As he pops that one sky high into the fading light to left field. Everybody lost the ball except Sergio Rivera, who runs all the way over from center field to make the outs.
I'm interested to see what happened with Darrell Lee there. He just stopped and didn't even try to make the move. Sergio Rivera, a quick guy, obviously our center fielder, made the run all the way over into left field territory, and even Almonte from shortstop was there to cover him. So great job by the Wildcats defensively to get over there and make the play.
Well, it's the toughest time
it is
to be an outfielder with the sky darkening. First pitch, a ground ball, slowly hit towards first. Diving for the tag, safe is Jarrett Nelson, who has been one of the more impressive players this weekend already for FGCU. Just scribbled that inside the first base bag, and the Wildcats didn't know what to do with it.
I mean, however gets you on base, right? That's the goal, and I appreciate the effort by Georgie over there at first to try to dive and make the play. It was just a little bit too late because of the quickness.
1 on, 1 out for FGCU. Here's the only replacement in the batting order from last night to tonight, Drew Seidel. Seidel entering the weekend with a batting average of 0, which he's mostly been used as a defensive replacement and a pinch runner. He has 3 runs on no hits and 4 at-bats, a walk and 3 strikeouts. Pitch from Sanchez. He squares to bunt. Pitch is high. Once again, some adversity for the Wildcats on defense with 1 out. Throw down to second. It is late and actually hits off the backside of Nelson, who retreats to second after stealing. And the ball gets into center field. Rivera right there to back the play up. That pitch was a strike on Seidel to count 1-1. Seidel is squared to bunt twice. This time he'll watch a fastball middle, and the count is 1-2. Drew Seidel, the junior. From Illinois. And he hits that one in the air to left field. Lee diving. Did he make the play? No, the ball skips away from his glove, and it's going to be a double for Seidel, which puts runners on second and third with 1 out. Nelson advances to third. Again, a tough play for Darrell Lee. Didn't initially track that ball off the bat very well. Had to dive late, and it came off his glove. And we're back to the top of the order with Cole Lasher, who struck out looking his first time up.
For the Wildcats, it's unfortunate in a position where you almost think you're going to have 2 outs with the play by Georgie over there first. That gets called safe. So instead of 2, you're now at 1, and then that ball that hit into left field, now runners in scoring position. For the Eagles, it's a different look now for the Wildcats.
Lasher swings and misses at a first pitch fastball at the knees. Lasher has been bumped up from the 7 spot to the leadoff man tonight for FGCU. And a chance to widen the gap. He pops this one up on the infield. Jeter Poyeto calling for it and makes the catch. And there's 2 away. A little bit of karma for the Wildcats there after those last 2 tough plays went against them. And seemingly last night, FGCU made every single tough play in the field, especially Jarrett Nelson at first had a couple of web gems.
Oh, it was like a highlight reel for FGCU defensively last night. I was very impressed with the way that they were just at every ball. I don't know if the Wildcats just hit right at them, but they made some spectacular catches as well.
Here is John Embry, scored the opening run of the game in the first with a single to right. Then he came in on the single by Evan Dempsey. Embry ahead in the count, a ball and no strikes. And he rockets one. That is off the glove of Lucena. It was into his glove, then back out again into foul territory, and it's 2-0 FGCU. Another bad break for the Wildcat defense.
And that was so close to being a play for Lucena. I mean, what a chance. He literally stretched out as far as he could. And that ball looked like it was in his glove and then just popped out. But there is some discussion by Lucena right now with the umpires about the play.
I think he wants it to be called a foul ball. There's no way. That was inside the bag and then off his glove. Drew Seidel advanced to third. Embry now at first. So 2 infield singles for FGCU. High fly ball into foul territory on the first base side. Nobody will get there. Just a long strike for Javier Gorostola, who rocketed a single to left center his first time up. Gorostola, the redshirt sophomore from Miami. The inning of what-ifs for Bethune-Cookman.